Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Make by combining materials and parts. Build or establish something abstract. Build a reputation. Constitution of the human body. Bolster or strengthen. Build up confidence. Form or accumulate steadily. Pressure is building up at the Indian-Pakistani border. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Be engaged in building. These architects build in interesting and new styles. Develop and grow. Suspense was building right from the beginning of the opera. Found or ground. Build a defense on nothing but the accused person's reputation. Give form to, according to a plan. Build a modern nation. Improve the cleansing action of. Build detergents. Order, supervise, or finance the construction of. The government is building new schools in this state. Make by combining materials and parts. Some eccentric constructed an electric brazier warmer. An abstract or general idea inferred or derived from specific instances. Reassemble mentally. Reconstruct the events of 20 years ago. Put together out of artificial or natural components or parts. Create by linking linguistic units. Construct a sentence. Create by organizing and linking ideas, arguments, or concepts. Construct a proof. Draw with suitable instruments and under specified conditions. Construct an equilateral triangle. Put in order or neaten. Make the bed. Eliminate urine. Have a bowel movement. Institute, enact, or establish. Make laws. Create by artistic means. Make by combining materials and parts. Give certain properties to something. Don't make this into a big deal. Create or design, often in a certain way. Charge with a function. Charge to be. Induce to have sex. Head into a specified direction. Achieve a point or goal. Earn on some commercial or business transaction. Earn as salary or wages. How much do you make a month in your new job? Represent fictitiously, as in a play, or pretend to be or act like. She makes like an actress. Proceed along a path. Make one's way into the forest. The act of mixing cards haphazardly. Reach a goal. Make the first team. Organize or be responsible for. Have, throw, or make a party. Give rise to. Cause to happen or occur, not always intentionally. Make a stir. Make, formulate, or derive in the mind. Make an estimate. Reach a destination, either real or abstract. Engage in. Make love, not war. Cause to do. Cause to act in a specified manner. Prepare for eating by applying heat. Can you make me an omelet? A recognizable kind. What make of car is that? To compose or represent. This makes a fine introduction. Make or cause to be or to become. Make a mess in one's office. Create or manufacture a man-made product. Act in a certain way so as to acquire. Make friends. Add up to. 4 and 4 make 8. Amount to. This salary increase makes no difference to my standard of living. Appear to begin an activity. Assure the success of. A good review by this critic will make your play. Behave in a certain way. Make merry. Be or be capable of being changed or made into. He makes a great host. Be suitable for. Wood makes good furniture. Calculate as being. I make the height about 100 feet. Carry out or commit. Make a mistake. Cause to be enjoyable or pleasurable. Make my day. Change from one form into another. Make water into wine. Compel or make somebody or something to act in a certain way. Heat makes you sweat. Consider as being. Constitute the essence of. Clothes make the man. Develop into. He will make a splendid father. Favor the development of. Practice makes the winner. Form by assembling individuals or constituents. Gather and light the materials for. Make a fire. Make by shaping or bringing together constituents. Make a dress. Perform or carry out. Make a decision. Reach in time. Undergo fabrication or creation. This wool makes into a nice sweater. Institute, enact, or establish. Build or establish something abstract. Bring about. The trompe-l'oeil illusion establishes depth. Place. Use as a basis for, found on. Set up or lay the groundwork for. Establish a new department. Establish the validity of something, as by an example, explanation or experiment. Set up or found. Constitution of the human body. Constitution of the human body. Person's predisposition to be affected by something, as a disease. The consumptive habitus. Constitution of the human body. Alternative names for the body of a human being. He has a strong physique. Change the use of and make available or usable. Bolster or strengthen. Build up confidence. Form or accumulate steadily. Prepare oneself for a military confrontation. Enlarge, develop, or increase by degrees or in stages. Build up your savings. Bolster or strengthen. Ramp up security in the airports. Bolster or strengthen. Form or accumulate steadily. Come up with. Develop. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. A movement forward. He listened for the progress of the troops. Gradual improvement or growth or development. Great progress in the arts. Form or accumulate steadily. Develop in a positive way. He progressed well in school. The act of moving forward, as toward a goal. The branch of morphology that deals with the structure of animals. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A detailed analysis. He studied the anatomy of crimes. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Leonardo studied the human body. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A metal mounting for the circuit components of an electronic device. The skeleton of a motor vehicle consisting of a steel frame supported on springs that holds the body and motor. One of the elements that collectively form a system of numeration. Judged to be probable. Be or play a part of or in. Elections figure prominently in every government program. A diagram or picture illustrating textual material. A decorative or artistic work. The property possessed by a sum or total or indefinite quantity of units or individuals. The figure was about 1,000. A well-known or notable person. She is an important figure in modern music. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Imagine. Conceive of. See in one's mind. Language used in a figurative or non-literal sense. Make a mathematical calculation or computation. A combination of points and lines and planes that form a visible palpable shape. A model of a bodily form, especially of a person. He made a figure of Santa Claus. An amount of money expressed numerically. A figure of $17 was suggested. A predetermined set of movements in dancing or skating. She made the best score on compulsory figures. A unitary percept having structure and coherence that is the object of attention and that stands out against a ground. The impression produced by a person. He cut a fine figure. Understand. He didn't figure her. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. A soft moist part of a fruit. Remove adhering flesh from hides when preparing leather manufacture. The soft tissue of the body of a vertebrate, mainly muscle tissue and fat. The visual appearance of something or someone. A perceptual structure. The composition presents problems for students of musical form. The phonological or orthographic sound or appearance of a word that can be used to describe or identify something. The inflected forms of a word can be represented by a stem in a list of inflections to be attached. Make something, usually for a specific function. Any spatial attributes, especially as defined by outline. Establish or impress firmly in the mind. A body of students who are taught together. Create, as an entity. Social groups form everywhere. Biology. A group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups. A category of things distinguished by some common characteristic or quality. Sculpture is a form of art. A life-size dummy used to display clothes. Develop into a distinctive entity. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The spatial arrangement of something is distinct from its substance. To compose or represent. This wall forms the background of the stage setting. Give shape or form to. Form the young child's character. Physical chemistry, a distinct state of matter in a system. Matter that is identical in chemical composition and physical state and separated from other material by the phase boundary. A mold for setting concrete. They built elaborate forms for pouring the foundation. An ability to perform well. He was at the top of his form. An arrangement of the elements in a composition or discourse. The essay was in the form of a dialogue. A particular mode in which something is manifested. His resentment took the form of extreme hostility. A printed document with spaces in which to write. He filled out his tax form. Assume a form or shape. The water formed little beads. A system of assumptions and standards that sanction behavior and give it meaning. Formulate in a particular style or language. Make up plans or basic details for. Frame a policy. Construct by fitting or uniting parts together. Baseball. One of 9 divisions of play during which each team has a turn at bat. The hard structure, bones and cartilages, that provides a frame for the body of an animal. Take or catch as if in a snare or trap. The innocent man was framed by the police. Enclose in or as if in a frame. Frame a picture. A framework that supports and protects a picture or a mirror. The frame enhances but is not itself the subject of attention. The internal supporting structure that gives an artifact its shape. Alternative names for the body of a human being. A structure supporting or containing something. An application that divides the user's display into 2 or more windows that can be scrolled independently. A single drawing in a comic strip. A single one of a series of still transparent pictures forming a cinema, television or video film. Enclose in a frame, as of a picture. One of the 10 divisions into which bowling is divided. The framework for a pair of eyeglasses. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Leonardo studied the human body. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The visual appearance of something or someone. A perceptual structure. Make something, usually for a specific function. Shape a figure. A concrete representation of an otherwise nebulous concept. Any spatial attributes, especially as defined by outline. He could barely make out their shapes. The state of good health, especially in the phrases in condition, or in shape, or out of condition, or out of shape. Shape or influence. Give direction to. Alternative names for the body of a human being. The spatial arrangement of something is distinct from its substance. Geometry is the mathematical science of shape. The supreme headquarters that advises NATO on military matters and oversees all aspects of the Allied Command Europe. Give shape or form to. Shape the dough. Alternative names for the body of a human being. Leafless East Indian vine. Its sour milky juice formerly used to make an intoxicating drink. Personification of a sacred intoxicating drink used in Vedic ritual. Create by artistic means. Create a poem. Make or cause to be or to become. Create a furor. Create or manufacture a man-made product. Bring into existence. The company was created 25 years ago. Invest with a new title, office, or rank. Pursue a creative activity. Be engaged in a creative activity. An attribute of the body. The amount by which something increases. They proposed an increase of 15% in the fare. The act of increasing something. He gave me an increase in salary. A quantity that is added. A process of becoming larger or longer or more numerous or more important. The increase in unemployment. A change resulting in an increase. The increase is scheduled for next month. Become bigger or greater in amount. The amount of work increased. Make bigger or more. The boss finally increased her salary. Create by training and teaching. We develop the leaders for the future. Work out. We have developed a new theory of evolution. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. The patient developed abdominal pains. Cause to grow and differentiate in ways conforming to its natural development. The perfect climate here develops the grain. Gain through experience. Children must develop a sense of right and wrong. Change the use of and make available or usable. Develop land. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Happen. Report the news as it develops. Elaborate, as of theories and hypotheses. Could you develop the ideas in your thesis? Become technologically advanced. Many countries in Asia are now developing at a very fast pace. Grow emotionally or mature. The child developed beautifully in her new kindergarten. Be gradually disclosed or unfolded. Become manifest. The plot developed slowly. Elaborate by the unfolding of a musical idea and by the working out of the rhythmic and harmonic changes in the theme. Develop the melody and change the key. Expand in the form of a series. Generate gradually. We must develop more potential customers. Grow, progress, unfold, or evolve through a process of evolution, natural growth, differentiation, or a conducive environment. A flower developed on the branch. Make something new, such as a product or a mental or artistic creation. Her company developed a new kind of building material that withstands all kinds of weather. Make visible by means of chemical solutions. Please develop this roll of film for me. Move into a strategically more advantageous position. Develop the rook. Move one's pieces into strategically more advantageous positions. Spassky developed quickly. Superimpose a three-dimensional surface on a plane without stretching, in geometry. The entire physical structure of an organism, an animal, plant, or human being. The property of holding together and retaining its shape. Wool has more body than rayon. A resonating chamber in a musical instrument, as the body of a violin. Invest with or as with a body. Give body to. The entire physical structure of an organism, an animal, plant, or human being. He felt as if his whole body were on fire. The body excluding the head and neck and limbs. A natural object consisting of a dead animal or person. They found the body in the lake. A collection of particulars considered as a system. A body of law. A group of persons associated by some common tie or occupation and regarded as an entity. The whole body filed out of the auditorium. An individual three-dimensional object that has mass and that is distinguishable from other objects. Heavenly body. The central message of a communication. The body of the message was short. The external structure of a vehicle. The body of the car was badly rusted. The main mass of a thing. Become more intense. Make more intense, stronger, or more marked. Increase in extent or intensity. Make the chemically affected part of a negative, denser or more opaque in order produce a stronger contrast between light and dark. Become more intense. His dislike for raw fish only deepened in Japan. Make more intense, stronger, or more marked. This event only deepened my convictions. Become deeper in tone. Her voice deepened when she whispered the password. Make deeper. They deepened the lake so that bigger pleasure boats could use it.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.